Hello, in this video, I will do example 4 of demand function. So in example 4, we got to determine the production level that will maximize the profit for a company with the cost and demand function. So here's the cost function, this whole thing, and here's the price uh, and the demand function. So we got to determine the production level that will maximize. So the keyword maximize, that means we have to take the first derivative and set it to 0. So we got to find the production. So step 1, I'm going to find the production equation. So how do you find the production equation? So production can be expressed as revenue minus cost. And unfortunately, we do not have the revenue function. So production also could be expressed as X times P minus C. So I think we're going to use this equation because we do have the P and we have the C. Okay, so it's going to be profit. Production is going to be X times P. So our P is this whole thing. Minus the cost function, which is, what is the cost function of this whole thing? And then subtract this, or actually, what should we do? I'm going to FOIL this X out. So this is going to be 3.5x minus 0.01 x squared. And then go and FOIL this minus out. So this is negative 84. This is minus 1.26x plus 0.001x squared minus 0.1234. Okay. And then if you kind of like clean up and collect like terms, you're going to get P equals this. Okay. Then what you have to do is to find the maximum value, you take the profit, you take P prime. So the derivative will be, what is the derivative going to be? It's going to be the P prime is going to be 2.24 minus 0.321x squared. And then what you do is set this to 0. Solve for x. And then continue solving for x, so divide everything by that. this becomes 10666.66 equals x squared. Take the square root of both sides, and you get x is about plus or minus. When you take the square root of that, it's about 103. It's best to not use the negative because you can't have a negative quantity. Yeah, it's best not to have a negative value. So determine the production level that will maximize. So they're not asking the actual maximized profit. They just want the maximum x value. So ours is going to be 103 units. So 103 units will give you the most maximum production level. Okay, so that's it for that section.